guys, so thanks so much for clicking on this video and welcome back to the channel. It's Lucy Chambers here, and I have some really fun things that I want to share with you. Some of these are new to me, some of these are new, but let's just get started and I'll show you what I got. So I'm actually going to start with some eyeshadow palettes. Now, I know I'm like the last person on earth to favorite this item, but I had purchased this Modern Renaissance palette. This is the Anastasia. Very famous. Everybody has this palette, I feel like, who loves makeup. And I kind of like dragged my feet because I was like, I don't know, do I need it? I'm just opening it up. Now that I'm like a year late to the party, all these colors are so speaking to me this fall. I actually used the reddish colors in the crease today. Now, I won't be doing a tutorial on the look I'm wearing today because I didn't really make it up. I kind of recreated a video that I had watched yesterday and then I watched it again today. And that video was on Bailey Sarian's channel, if I'm saying that right. Bailey Sarian had a guest makeup artist, Jill Powell, who you may have heard of her. She does Demi Lovato and she's very talented and very well established. So she did Bailey's makeup and she did this like dark smoky eye. She used like black on the eyelid and then she used red in the crease. So I kind of recreated it. I actually used brown and then more like a reddish color, but I don't really feel like it would be my look to post because I kind of just copied what I saw. So I'm gonna link that video in the description box below because it's just a really great video. I felt like I really learned a lot. I wanna watch it like 3 more times. Jill Powell, the makeup artist, she just has such a way of explaining things and simplifying them, and I just really enjoyed that video, so I have a feeling you will too. Maybe you've already seen it. Anyway, so I'm really enjoying these colors right now for fall, like a lot of the shimmers, like the dark ones on the lid I've been wearing, and I've been playing with a lot of eyeshadow. These orange colors, I think we're gonna see a lot this fall, or at least you're gonna see them on me this fall because that's what I feel like wearing. So I'm really into this palette. I love the Anastasia formula, and that brings me to the next item on my favorites currently is the Soft Glam. And you guys, I gotta tell you, I'm one of those people, I purchase a palette or a product, I'll use it, and then I put it away and forget about it. And I've been guilty of that with eyeshadow palettes before, like chocolate bars. I have them, and I've been digging them out, and they're great palettes. But it's like I get caught up in the hype, I want the palette, I use it a little bit, and then I'm just kind of over it. So that was not the case. This Soft Glam palette, like if I had the option to bring one eyeshadow palette with me, and I was going on a voyage for 6 months, this is what I'd bring. I went to Canada recently, and I wanted to be really, I didn't want to bring a lot of stuff with me because sometimes I'll bring a lot of makeup and then I don't wear it. But when we were in Canada, I really wanted to wear a lot of makeup and I wanted to be like glam. I don't know, they're pretty stylish there, I guess. And I brought this palette with me and I didn't feel like I was missing out on anything. Like sometimes I go on vacation and I miss having all the options with makeup, and I certainly missed other things like other categories of makeup, but in terms of eyeshadow, I feel like you can do so much with this palette. This is the kind of palette, like I feel like I could bring it to a wedding when I'm working or a photo shoot, and I feel like I could pretty much achieve whatever I need to achieve because you have like warm tones, you even have a couple of cooler options. So if you just wanted to do something smoky and matte, you could use like Dusty Rose, Cypress Umber, and Noir, and you'd be like smoky. You could even do something like this. But you could also do like the rose pink and the sultry and do something really shimmery. I've used this for a lot of like younger girls, like for bat mitzvahs. They like the pink shimmer colors, so it works great for them, and it's not, you know, inappropriate for their age group. Then there's this great bronze color. I used this on a client who really wanted like gold and black. That's what she wanted, gold and black. So I pulled out this palette and I'm like, this is all I need. So I feel like this palette just like really sets you up with everything you need. You have finishes in different varieties. I cannot say enough good things about this palette. I absolutely love it. I am the kind of person, I don't use a lot of colors, like crazy colors in my work. So I don't have a lot of super colorful palettes because they just, It's just not the kind of work that I do. I usually stick to like neutrals, but this one gives you enough variety. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get the Norvina palette. I may break down, or the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. Those are kind of like on my wish list, but I kind of wanna I'm not ready to purchase anything right now. I wanna use what I have. So that brings me regarding color. Of course, if you're watching this channel, you probably know who Emily Noel 83 is. She's awesome. She does amazing reviews. She's not a makeup artist. She's more like a makeup reporter, but she does do some great makeup because she obviously loves it and has a lot of experience in this realm. So she just came out with this palette with Makeup Revolution, and I've done one tutorial with it for my channel. Not the most exciting, colorful one, because like I said, I don't do a lot of color, and that's something that I would like to work on. But there's all these wonderful colors in it, and Makeup Revolution, if you don't know, they're a very affordable brand, but I am not feeling like I'm working with cheap eyeshadows here. Like, the quality is there. The packaging is great. It's nice and sturdy. And then you have this enormous mirror, which I'm probably blinding you right now, but you have it. But all these colors, it's almost like I'm a little overwhelmed with choice, that I think I've been sticking to the more like neutral colors, but you just have such a great range. I feel like it's so her. Just from watching her for so many years, I feel like, yep, that makes sense. This is the kind of palette she would come out with. So I'm loving this, and this was like a $20 palette. So I mean, such a great deal. And that's currently available, I think, on the Makeup Revolution site and also Ulta. I got mine at Ulta actually in store. I don't often get to the store, but I knew it might sell out, and so I dragged my 4-year-old and my 7-year-old with me, boys, and you know, they like colors and stuff like that, but they were more interested in like running around the store, so that was a little stressful, but I got what I wanted, so it was worth it, and I didn't have to wait like over a week. Sometimes the Ulta shipping is a little slow, so if I can get something in store, it's always the way to go. All right, what else do I want to show you? Oh yeah, this is the Needs. This is her other palette that she came out with. I'm just going to show this to you for honorable mention. I can't say it's a favorite yet, but I have a very strong belief that it will be a favorite. And this is like, I'm gonna be going to a wedding in a couple of months, and I have a feeling that this is what I'm gonna bring. So I'll be going as a guest, not to do the makeup. And I'm not going to want to carry like my whole kit, obviously, just for me. So I feel like I could probably bring this and then bring some like mascara, eyeliner, and lip, and I'll probably be pretty much good to go. So you have like a nice variety here. So again, I can't really say it's a favorite, but I'm pretty sure it will be when I play with it more. I got this after I got the larger palette. All right, mascara. Let's talk about mascara. I'm kind of picky about mascara, but I don't use like expensive mascaras because I just don't think it's worth it. I don't think there's places to spend your money makeup wise, but I think that the drugstore mascaras that are like $7 are just as good, sometimes even better than your $30 mascaras. And because I replace it so often, especially in my kit, I don't want to spend $30 on mascara. Maybe I'm just cheap. But the Total Temptation by Maybelline and L'Oreal, I think, and CoverGirl, probably the best drugstore mascara brands. They're kind of like the top drugstore brands too, I'd say. This mascara is so good. It's got this big wand, it's got this nice comfy tube, and when you take the wand out, it just feels so like, it's got a nice handle on it. And let me see if I can get you nice and close. You can see it's like a nice fat brush, so it just deposits the color so nicely. And I absolutely love this mascara, and I have backups because I don't want to ever be without it. It's really, really good. And then concealer, this was something that I had purchased on vacation, again in Canada, because I just didn't have everything I needed there. So I went to Sephora, and I went to actually the NYX store, which is where I purchased this. So NYX is a very affordable brand. If you're not familiar with it, you can get it at Ulta, you can get it at Target. NYX does have standalone stores. I don't have one near me, but it's very easy to obtain. And this is their HD Studio Photogenic Concealer. It's great. Comes in your regular, your doe foot applicator, like a lip gloss type thing. Swipe it on, and this one is like a little bit peachy, so I find it's really nice for under the eyes, and it's just great. It's like not too thick, it's not too thin, it blends, it wears, it doesn't crease terribly on me. Everything's gonna crease a tiny bit because, you know, I'm not 20, but as creasing goes, it's like, it's fantastic. What else do I want to mention? Oh yes, the Marc Jacobs Mega Bronzer in the color Tantric. This one I definitely got in the summer, and it was definitely like a summer purchase, but I have a feeling I'm going to be getting a lot of wear out of it fall and maybe even winter. It's this nice big fat pan. It's just really nice, smooth. It's a warm bronzer color, so it gives color to your skin, but it's not overpowering. If you have fair skin like me, you just use a lighter hand. Not super great for contouring because it is a warmer color. They do have the other one that they make. It's like the coconut one and the white packaging. And I almost got it. It's a $50 bronzer, so I'm like, do I need 2 bronzers? I don't know, not right now. I have so many, you know, contours and things like that. So I'm holding out on that one for now. I may end up getting it in like my next, you know, treat yourself kind of haul. What else? Oh, this blush. Oh, this blush. I am loving this blush, you guys. All right, I'm gonna show you in one of my blush palettes. Let me pull this out. It's gotta just stand alone. So this is MAC Sunbasque. And you can't, I mean, the camera does not do it justice. It's like a shimmery, peachy, slightly bronzy Sunbasque. I mean, it's just, it's a perfect name. I think it's perfectly named. And I use it kind of high on the cheeks, up to the cheekbone, and it sort of dupes as a little highlight as well. I don't like to use too much blush, especially not too high, because that only elongates my face even more. So I'll kind of like sweep it above the apple and up, and then there's my blush and my highlight. Now when I was ordering this on the MAC website, I don't know, I had 2 in my cart. It was a mistake, probably because I was like shopping and I didn't realize. So I have 2 of these pans, but I'm not mad about it actually. When they both showed up, I was like, so my camera just cut off, so let me see where I was. So I actually inadvertently ordered 2 of these, but I'm not mad because I have one for my personal stuff and then I have one in my kit. So win-win. And then when, you know, also when you buy these pans, they're only, with the pro discount, they're really not super expensive. So I was like, you know, I'm just gonna keep it. That was my mistake anyway. So now I have 2, so that's okay. I'm gonna put a little bit extra on. I think I could use a little Sunbasque. I'm just gonna use this Sonia Kashuk, and I'm just gonna kind of put it like high and back. Oh, you guys, if I could just bathe in this blush, I would. I used to be a humongous fan of Warm Soul, and then I don't know what happened. I had used it, and I back-to-backed my empty container, and then I repurchased it. And I don't know if they changed the color or the formula, or if I changed. I don't know what happened, but I'm just like, oh, really? Is that it? It just doesn't do it for me anymore. But Sunbasque, that like really does it for me. And this is actually a sheer tone, so the impact of the color is not as intense, but if you have fair skin, I think sometimes sheer tones are really a great way to go. So there's that. Now, non-makeup related, but kind of all in the beauty category, couple of perfumes that I'm loving. They're both MAC. I know I do talk about MAC a lot. I do love MAC, so that's probably not going to change anytime soon. Hopefully that's okay. This is Creme de Nude. So they have these perfumes that are like named after lipstick colors, and it's kind of like if the lipstick was a scent, what would it smell like? That's what I always think. And Creme de Nude, oh my God, it's so good. It's like a vanilla-y, kind of musky scent. I'm like one of those people that I like Angel, and I like Prada Candy, and those like sweet ones. And this one is like right up my alley. It's like vanilla-y and musky and cozy. And every time I wear it, people are like, what are you wearing? You smell so good. And this is the one. And it doesn't always happen. Like sometimes I'll be wearing other perfumes that I might be playing with, and nobody says anything. But when I wear this, people are like, mmm. So I guess that's a good thing. The other one that I got, this is the Candy Yum Yum scent, and I had sampled it. This is like a little more intense. Candy Yum Yum, I think, is a perfect name. It's like kind of like Prada Candy, very similar in like category. And this is maybe not gonna be like my everyday, but I was enjoying wearing this. It's really kind of like young and kind of like funky, and it's not like a natural floral smell at all. So if you like natural floral smells, you should probably stay away from this one. This one might be a little more up your alley, but these are like totally loosey kind of scents. One more thing, maybe a couple more things. The Total Temptation Brow Pencil. So if you've watched some of my videos in the past, I am a humongous fan of the Dior Show Brow Pencil. But you know what? I got sick of spending 30 bucks for a brow pencil all the time. I did. And I use the MAC ones in my kit because I have like all these different colors and I can just replace them really easily if they run out, and I have backups, and I just feel comfortable working with the MAC ones in my kit. But for myself, I was using that Dior one, and I don't know, I was like, I don't want to spend $30 on a brow pencil anymore. So I was kind of like playing around with some other ones, and I found the Total Temptation by Maybelline. I was like, let's give it a go. It's like $7, $8 at the store. Love it. I love it as much as the Dior one. So there you go. You could get 4 of these for the price of the Dior one. So there's that. Okay, and then I think this is going to be the last item on my favorites list. It's actually in my makeup bag right now, so I'm digging it out. This is nothing new to me or to you if you've seen my channel. This is Tom Ford lipstick in Pink Dusk, and it is such a pretty creamy pink, not too pink, not too nude. I think if you have fair skin like me, you will love it, and I love the formula. Do I think you need to spend $54 on a lipstick? No, it's totally doable, but I think this one was gifted to me, and so I'm really enjoying it. So this is the Tom Ford Pink Dusk. Right now I have something else on, so I'm not going to put it over it, but it's a little paler than what I'm wearing now, but kind of in that same family. All right, guys, I think that is all in terms of makeup products. If I think of anything else that I've missed, I will be sure to put it in the next one, which will probably be up in a month or two, depending on how many favorites and how much stuff I am discovering as I go. In the meantime, I'd love to know what your favorites are, so feel free to leave them in the comments below. Please don't forget to subscribe, rate, comment, all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.